Next on the show, a match between two teams with illustrious pasts. Roy Keane was hoping his Ipswich Town side could put one over the club where he made his breakthrough as a player, Nottingham Forest. But they would have to be at their best. Forest had lost just once in their last 8. Commentary comes from John Roeder.
Colback. In towards Fallon, who appeared to be held there. There were arms all around Rory Fallon, and those arms were belonging to Joel Lynch. Cohen. McGoldrick couldn't get his head to it and just cleared away in the nick of time by Fulham. It was almost a last gasp stop here from the Hungarian international. Norris. Wickham wants it played into his path, and it is. He'll do well to keep it in. He's done very well. Fallon with the header. Not too much power on it, though, and Camp able to recover to make the save. Tremendous example here of the power and pace that the Ipswich teenager possesses. It's Brown! What a chance for Troy Brown! Lee Camp in the way to deny Ipswich the opening goal of the afternoon. Forward by Chambers. Corley's header. Brown doesn't win it. Now Tyson has gone down. Just wonder whether he got a slight poke in the eye there. Just there. Oh, it's a whack underneath the nose. Oh! I'm not sure he meant to hit the frame of the goal there, David McGoldrick. It would have been very embarrassing had that gone in, because that is not the etiquette of restarting play from a drop ball. That's an apology from the Forest manager, and I think it's just been accepted. Driven in firmly, and it's against the green post that holds the net up behind the goal. Plenty of bodies were rushing in towards it. Cohen, McGoldrick, flag stays down. Can he keep the ball in? Yes, he can. Oh, it's an own goal! Damien Delaney! The Ipswich defender inadvertently turns that ball over his own goal line, and Nottingham Forest move in front in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Jason Scotland, his bright green boots standing out underneath the floodlights. This is David Norris. Norris will go for goal! Connor Wickham was in the middle, waiting for the ball to be played back into his path. Anderson. He's got McGoldrick waiting and receiving. Driven in and pushed away. Full up behind it. Might just have been creeping in as well. Oh, terrific ball over the top. Forest need a good cross. It's towards Anderson. Back across goal. Oh, missed by Tyson. What a chance that was for Nottingham Forest to seal victory. Tutgate with the ball across. Anderson unselfishly trying to set up his teammate. Ipswich just can't find a teammate. Ledbetter pushed away. One touch to control, one touch to fire that. Once more it'll be hit long. Brown. Camp will come. Punches it clear. Norris over the top and just over the top. A risky moment for Nottingham Forest and almost a golden moment for David Norris. Forest not necessarily living on their nerves at the moment, but certainly they're living on a solid, resilient defensive performance. Oh, now the ball. Ledbetter with the challenge. Well, he got the ball, but then followed through. And what card will this be? It's a red for Grant Ledbetter. And that red card is the signal for hundreds upon hundreds of Ipswich fans to leave.
All in all, pleased with certain parts of our game. it's a very difficult place to come and play. They are a good side, Ipswich, with good players, and we know that. And as I said, 7 points from a possible 9. It's an excellent return.
We need to be a little bit more clever in the attacking third. Their keeper's made 1 or 2 good saves. Once again, we've given a soft goal away, just obviously on half-time, which gave Forest a boost. But yeah, I don't think we deserved to lose the match, but listen, we did.
It looked a tough start to 2011 for David James and Bristol City, with fixtures against the top 2 teams first up. But after demolishing Cardiff on New Year's Day, they travelled to Loftus Road looking for their first league win there since 1977. And when QPR defender Clint Hill's mistake let in Brett Pitman, the Robins led 5 minutes after the break. Pitman's 8th goal in 8 games after his first 12 brought nothing. He scored 28 for Bournemouth last season and even turned down a move to Premier League Blackpool. But City's lead lasted for just 3 minutes, and the home side's equaliser was all about the skill of Adel Taarabt. Picking up the ball out wide, he twisted and teased before eventually delivering an inch-perfect ball for the Argentine Alejandro Forlin to finish. After losing 3 of their last 5 matches, the win QPR's promotion push badly needed looked to be on when Marvin Elliott was deemed to have pulled back Rob Hulse. Taarabt took responsibility to score his 8th goal in his last 7 matches at Loftus Road. Neil Warnock said his side played well enough to beat many Premier League teams, and after Paddy Kenny's flying save from Jamal Campbell-Rice, he must have thought the points were safe. But from the resultant corner, Steve Colker, on loan from Spurs, headed home a 90th minute equaliser in front of the Tottenham manager Harry Redknapp too. It gave Keith Millen's side 4 points from 2 tough games and left Neil Warnock blaming his defenders.
It's almost like a defeat, you know, and I mean, you don't really have to say anything to go, because he's got a man and he's nowhere near him. I think I don't know what he's doing. So he's got to stand for that. Obviously, he's disappointed. And it's something that we've done well all season, really. We've defended well all season, and the 2 goals today, dearie me.
Swansea were the visitors to the Walkers Stadium, a place where Leicester hadn't lost since the arrival of Sven-Göran Eriksson at the beginning of October. Fox's fullback Bruno Berner made a first league start in almost 11 weeks in place of the injured Greg Cunningham. And he made his mark inside 6 minutes from Paul Gallagher's corner. Swansea last won at Leicester in 1950, but their response here was rapid. Just 6 minutes later, Scott Sinclair with another quality strike to add to his collection. Just before the break, a familiar scenario. Gallagher again with a corner that Swansea again failed to deal with. Darius Vassell the beneficiary this time. Swansea had a great chance to equalise with 12 minutes remaining, but Sinclair couldn't add to his tally of 9 league goals for the season. And Leicester become ever more credible contenders for a playoff place.
It was a remarkable 2010 for Norwich, and 2011 has started well too. New Year's Day saw Paul Lambert's side beat top-of-the-table QPR. And with 3 wins in a row, hopes are high that the Canaries can make it back-to-back promotions, and their fine form was clear to see early on at Middlesbrough. Just 12 minutes gone when Grant Holt got behind the Borough defence. Jason Steele would have expected to make the save, but instead Holt had a 6th goal in as many matches. Tony Mowbray believes luck hasn't always gone his way since taking charge of Borough, but that wasn't the case as Julio Arca's through ball deflected off Russell Martin to bring the home side level. Middlesbrough grew in confidence as the match wore on and thought they'd taken the lead, only to see David Wheater's effort ruled out for a push. The Teessiders had one more chance to win it when Justin Hoyt cut inside, but keeper John Ruddy was relieved to see it shave the post. 1-1 it finished. That's 3 unbeaten for Borough and a point enough to put Norwich second.
Watford went to Glanford Park looking for a 5th successive win against a team with the division's worst home record. The only talking point of an otherwise uneventful first half was this challenge by Ross Jenkins on Eddie Nolan that wasn't deemed worthy of a card. Kick-off in Scunthorpe's last match at Doncaster was delayed because of a broken-down ambulance. This one had to be stopped early in the second half when the floodlights went out. But as the pitch emerged from darkness, the match itself lit up. Goalkeeper Scott Loach showed why he's so highly rated, getting down well to save from Josh Wright. There was hardly time for the visitors to regroup when Andrew Wright received the resulting throw. He was taken out by Jordan Much. Penalty to Scunthorpe. Responsibility fell to Michael O'Connor, but he blazed the ball high over the crossbar. Scunthorpe had won only one league game at Glanford Park before this one, but just a minute after that penalty miss, Chris Dagnall found Martin Wolford, who put the iron ahead. So an hour with little action was followed by a frantic 5 minutes. Scunthorpe had several chances to clear the ball. They failed to do so, and Danny Graham made them pay. That is 14th league goal of the season and 7th in his last 5. 2 further delays followed as the power again failed. The match eventually reached its conclusion, but not the one the home fans would have wished for. Teenage substitute Matt Witchelow with a decisive final act to make it 5 in a row for Malky Mackay's Watford.
I'm delighted with the 3 points. Obviously, it was a tough game today, and it was one where mentality had to come into it. And I thought we matched them physically, and you know, in the end, you know, we got the win. But it was a tough day, you know, obviously with the lights going out 3 times.
After an uneventful first half, Sheffield United's mascot staged a half-time protest. He was supporting Preston counterpart Deepdale Duck, who was thrown out of North End's recent match against Derby. The second period had all the drama and excitement lacking in the first. Dennis Souza was making only a 3rd Donny appearance. A second yellow for that challenge on Ched Evans meant he wouldn't finish it. So 10-man Rovers happy to hang on for a point? No chance. Billy Sharp scored against one of his former clubs, Scunthorpe, on New Year's Day, and the former Blade was at it again here to put Rovers ahead. With the match approaching the final quarter of an hour, Rob Cosluck was adjudged to have fouled James Coppinger. A penalty was awarded. Sharp with a chance to inflict further pain on the team he grew up supporting. 2-0 now, and the Blades heading for a 4th successive defeat. United brought on substitute Daniel Bogdanovic looking for inspiration. There were just 4 minutes remaining when the Maltese striker gave his team a lifeline. They left it late, very late in fact. In the 6th minute of added time, defender Cosluck ventured into the Donny penalty area. 2-2, and a first point for new boss Mickey Adams.
Still to come, the bottom 2 meet. It's Crystal Palace versus Preston. And from League One, a Yorkshire derby as Huddersfield take on Sheffield Wednesday.